Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today is my finale for my Ultimate Reverse Rouge Challenge. So the Ultimate Reverse Rouge Challenge was a challenge I was doing with my friend Crystal here on YouTube, and our goal was to finish up $2,000 worth of makeup, skincare, or hair care products in the calendar year and to spend less than $1,000. Not only is this going to be the finale for my Ultimate Reverse Rouge, I will also be sharing with you guys all of my empties from 2020. Now typically what I do is I would lay them all on the ground and I would go through each individual section, but you guys know I moved in August, so I did not travel across country with a bunch of my empties, a bunch of my trash. So instead I took pictures before I moved, and we'll be doing a slideshow with numbers for you guys to show how much I actually finished in every category, how many foundations I finished, how many toners did I finish, how many hair care products did I finish. All of that will be in the slideshow at the end of this video. So if you want to see how much I finished in total for the year, definitely make sure to watch until the end. And if you're only interested in that, I will have timestamps for you guys as well. But without further ado, let me get into my Ultimate Reverse Rouge finale and tell you guys how I did for the month of December and give you all of our closing numbers for the year. So typically I split this up into what I used up and what I spent. I'm gonna do the spent part because I didn't buy anything for myself in December. Not a thing. So that leaves me, for the year, I only spent $417.67. For the entire year. What the heck? That does not include repurchases, so like my toner, I always repurchase, and like my SPF, I always repurchase. I didn't count that, so I did technically spend more than that, but I only spent $417 on like new things, or like things I had never tried before, which blows my mind, because I remember in like 2017, I was spending like $400 a month on makeup and stuff. I feel like I did really good. I'm really proud of myself and it's kind of incredible. But now that we have that bit out of the way, I know that was really anticlimactic. I had nothing to show for it. But now that I have that out of the way, let's get into the empties that I had from December. Which you guys know, I keep in this little handy dandy bag right here. Let's do this. A lot of these are probably gonna look pretty familiar to you if you watched all of my Project Pan finales. A lot of those are gonna be in this bag. The first one is one of those items. It's my ColourPop highlight in Stole the Show. This guy retails for $8 and I finished this in a Project Pan. I really like it. Wouldn't repurchase this though just because I'm not using highlight as much, but if I went back to using highlight, or if I didn't have any in my collection, more than likely I'd go for creams just because they go faster and I like the way they look on the skin. So I might maybe repurchase if I like lost all of my highlights, but as of right now, I'm not buying highlight because I don't really use it, and that guy is done. The second item that I finished, I don't have anything to show for it because it was just a regular bar of soap with no packaging. It was from House of Glow and it was their gingerbread pumpkin soap. Ooh, it was such a nice soap. It smelled so freaking good, so good. It was perfect for the fall season and going into Christmas. It was great with the gingerbread pumpkin mix. It was just really, really nice. It was really nourishing and it just felt nice on my skin. It didn't strip it at all. And I will probably end up repurchasing from House of Glow some of their soaps again. It was just really nice. That soap retailed for $7.99 and it was pretty big. It was probably about like that big in total, so it was a nice hefty size of soap. Next item I finished is from Juice Beauty. This is the face wash I was using for a couple months, few months, I don't know how long I was using this. I used this for a little bit, but this is the 2-in-1 cleanser. It's grimy, so I'm gonna put that down because it looks really gross. That retails for $34 and that was a decent face wash. I went through 2 bottles of it, but I don't really have many complaints about it, but I don't think it was getting my face as clean as other cleansers do. So I am trying a new cleanser right now and I'm kind of feeling the same way about that. I'm still on the hunt for a really good cleanser, but it was decent. Expensive though, so not something I'm looking to repurchase. It was too expensive to not feel like my face was as clean as it could be, and I already double cleansed, so it was okay. Next item is a hand cream. So this was in my year-long Project Pan. This is the Delectable Vanilla and Cream Hand Cream. I finished this guy up in the project, so nothing too crazy. It was just a regular old hand lotion, which was really nice now that we're all like sanitizing our hands constantly. So my hands are pretty much constantly dry. So this was nice to kind of give them some moisture back. That retails for $9 and that's the fourth item. Next thing is an item that I don't typically include because I repurchase it and I put them in reusable containers. But I had this one in the actual like plastic because these were the cotton pads that I was using to remove nail polish. So I ended up finishing this with my nail polish in my project pan, so I figured why not include it. This retails for $2.99. I got it, I think, at Walgreens or CVS. Just regular old cotton pads. To go along with that, the next item is the nail polish remover I was using. I got this at CVS or Walgreens when we were still living in California. So a while ago, CVS, it's right there. Got this at CVS. It retails for $2.59. It was an okay nail polish remover. It was just, I needed one and I picked it up. It was nothing special. Next thing is this little Be a Bombshell powder. I finished this in my project pan. It was just a sample size, so I don't have a retail value of that, and it was also a gift, so no retail value for that, but I just wanted to put it in that I did finish that as well. 8th item that I finished in December is this guy. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. That's so hard for me to say. This was a decent mascara. I have said this multiple times at this point. I'm not overly fussed or overly impressed with any mascara because I have the worst eyelashes. I have short, very fine eyelashes. Nothing really helps them too much. I have a new mascara on its way to me, which isn't new to me. I've used it before. It's the Essence Lash Princess. I've used that one. I just don't want to spend a lot of money on mascaras when I feel like they all kind of look the same or do nothing for me. So this guy retailed for $8.99. I will not be repurchasing it. In comparison to other cheaper ones, I'll probably just stick with the Essence mascaras from now on, to be honest, because they do the same as everything else. My eyelashes, they can't be helped. Now this next item is the thing that I think I might be the most proud of from the entire year. I finished an entire nail polish. This is the KL polish in the color Mrs. Honey. I finished this in my year-long project pan. I literally painted my nails this color and this color alone for like 4 months straight. Like twice a week painting my nails, painting my toes, my nails, my toenails. Everything was painted with this color for months on end until I finished it, and I am so proud to say that I finished this. KL polish doesn't exist anymore, but this did retail for $20 when it did exist, so $20 value right there. I am so freaking proud that I finished that nail polish. Next item that I finished is another House of Glow item, and this is the Pumpkin Queen Pumpkin Butter Body Lotion. This was so nice. It smelled so good. In fact, I wore this so much that when my family came to see me recently, they got in my car and they were like, oh, it smells like gingerbread pumpkin in here. And it was because of this lotion. I always would put this lotion on my arms and stuff before I would go somewhere because it was scented and it smelled so yummy. It smelled really good. So my car actually smells like this now, which is kind of nice. It's like a free air freshener that I didn't know, but it smelled really good. I enjoyed this. This little tub was only $4.50. I would definitely repurchase that again. Next item that I finished is something that I never thought I would finish in a million years, but it is my Iconic London eyebrow cushion. This guy was on the chopping block to be decluttered for a while, and then after a while I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna figure out a way to use it, and I just started using it for like hair-like strokes in my eyebrows. I would fill them in first, go in with this, and then set it with a brow gel. And that's kind of what my routine was with my eyebrows for a little bit. I finished this guy though. It's completely dry. I kept flipping over the cushion to get as much as possible out of it until I literally couldn't get anything else anymore. That guy retails for an astonishing $40. I would not repurchase this. I think it's fine once it dries out a little bit, which is, it seems counterintuitive to say that, but once it dried out a little bit, it was easier to manage. I didn't like this at first because it was almost too liquidy and it just was really hard to control in my brows. But once it dried out a little bit, it was easier to manage in my eyebrows. If anyone ever wanted to get rid of one, maybe I would take it. But yeah, I definitely would not repurchase that at all. $40 is way too much for an eyebrow product that's that finicky. Next item is a lip gloss. This is the Dose of Colors lip gloss in the color Over the Top. I also finished this in a project pan. I bought a backup of this forever ago, so technically yes, I would repurchase it, but I probably won't repurchase another one after my backup. Does that make sense? But love that lip gloss, absolutely beautiful. Retailed for $20. And then the last item that I finished for the month of December is this guy. This is a little Becca highlight sample trial size. This was in vanilla quartz, and as you can see, it is empty. I finished this in a project pan as well, and I got this in a set of 3 like minis, so I just divided the cost by 3. So I said this was retailed for about like $11.66. I liked this alright, but again, I'm not using highlight very much, so I wouldn't repurchase a full size of these. I'm also not that impressed with the Becca formula. I know everyone says it's like one of their favorite highlight formulas, but it seemed fine. It seemed comparable to a lot of other ones for a more expensive price, so I wouldn't be interested in purchasing a full size after I finish all of them, but for what it was decent and nice, and I didn't hate using it. So that is all of the items that I used in December. The total of everything that I used in December was $167.13, and if you have been keeping up with all of these videos, then you probably are pretty well aware of what is about to happen and what I'm about to say. But I surprisingly hit my mother flipping goal for the year. Using up $2,000 seemed like the world's most daunting task. I did not think it would be possible, but for the year, I finished up $2,047.93. Right? The heck? Hello? How? I don't know how I did it. I ended up hitting my goal of using up $2,000 worth of product in a year and spending less than $1,000. I crushed both of those, and I don't know how that happened. That's been like a running theme. 2020 was such a weird year, but all of my project pans and all of my challenges were all super successful this year. Apparently I just need to isolate to be motivated. I, as of right now, don't know what my empties goal will be for next year, if I even have an empties goal. Me and Crystal are trying to figure out what kind of video we want to do next, or what kind of challenge we want to do next. I really don't know. So if you guys have any ideas of anything that you'd like to see in an empties goal for next year, let me know down in the comments, because I honestly couldn't believe that I hit this. I thought I would attempt this and fail and then do it again next year and try to do it, but I did it this year, and I don't think I can do it again next year. I don't think it would be possible. But anyways, like I promised, I will now be showing you guys a slideshow of every single item that I finished for the year of 2020. It's crazy, so get ready, sit back, enjoy this little slideshow with numbers for you guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you guys at the end of this video. Alright guys, so that is the slideshow. That's the entire video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for all of the support on these videos. This was, again, a challenge I did not think I would accomplish. I thought this was going to be like crazy lofty goal that like I would aspire to but not hit. And we did it, and I don't know how it happened. I appreciate all of you who came along for the journey. Thank you to Crystal for doing this collab with me. Make sure to go check out her finale video as well. And be on the lookout for our new intro of our Empties challenge for 2021. I still have no idea what we're doing as of right now, but I'm sure we'll figure out something. Again, if you have any ideas of what you would like to see for an Empties challenge, let me know down in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Also hit the subscribe button if you want to see more from me. And remember, there is always magic to be found. And I hope that means I see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!
Alright, ooh baby, just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight, believe in the magic. On side, we'll make it feel just right. Just look at that bright light, believe in the magic.